Face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Times another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes sense.
Welcome. What is going on? Welcome to live free tarot readings. Bartman and Sandy. Now I have no idea where everybody is. I have no idea. Maybe they don't like the intro screen. Maybe they're like, you know what? I'm skipping the intro screen. I'm opting out. Maybe that's the case. Who knows? But we're here. So we're here for free live tarot readings. It is Thursday night. And the week has gone pretty good so far. Mystic Cats, welcome. How are you doing? It has been a minute. Mystic Cats. All right. How you doing, Cat? How's the deck going? How's that deck going? Did you get it? Did you get it printed yet, or no? Or like, what happened with all of that? Let me know. I'm kind of curious. So mine got printed. It should be here Saturday. So they shipped the boxes and they shipped the deck separately. So, which is good. So I get the boxes Friday and the deck Saturday. Lisa and Texas Built, welcome. What is going on? Right. Beast out with a team of 17. All great for be here. Well, that's good. Boo Boo, welcome. What is up? What is up? Been okay, sick, not COVID. Deck, not good. Don't ask her, I'll cry. Oh my God. That is so bad. That is not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. What is up? There's nobody here. So yeah, starting off slim tonight. May, what is going on? How are you doing? So my Amazon order shipped, but I'm not sure what was in it. So I'm kind of curious as to what in the world shipped. I think it was a tarot deck. So hopefully I get a tarot deck soon. That would be great. That would be fantastic. I wonder what tarot deck shipped. I have not been keeping up. I need to keep up better. You know what I mean? I need to keep up my stuff a little bit better. And let me go see what deck shipped. Angelic Empowerment. What is going on? So good to see you. And Bartman. Ocean, welcome. How you doing? So anybody has a question, let me know. Maya, hello. Let me know. Anybody has a question. That's what we're here for, to do readings, you know? To do readings. That's what it's all about. That is what it's literally all about. Otherwise, we'll just turn this into a chat room, I guess. See how everybody's doing, you know? It's Friday. What big plans you got on the weekend? So arriving September 1st. Well, that certainly didn't ship. Oh, okay. I know it's shift. Okay. Philippe, what is going on? All right. We got everybody here now. Well, we got some things here now. Send it to Doc or KR either. I've been so out of things, I need to send you a copy of my. Yeah, that's no problem. It is no hurry at all. How can I lead my team to success during the COVID crises? During the COVID crises. We need to figure that out. All right. Actually, I got Sandy's name in the queue there. All right. How can we lead the team? What can we do to get some team leadership up here? I think that this will be the key to our success. Angelic Lillian, thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. Better equipment. Get some better equipment. Wolf, what is going on? Hey, buddy, to you indeed. Lisa, hello. What is up? All right. Do it. Dungeons and Dragons 3.5. Is that the newest version? I'm not good with Dungeons and Dragons. I was when I was younger, and I did Magic the Gathering too. Magic the Gathering. That was an interesting experience. That's for sure. All right, let's see what is happening with that. How can I lead the team? Empress, King of Cups, the World, and the King of Wands. It doesn't seem like you have to do a lot. It doesn't seem like you need to do a lot. You don't need to struggle or try to fight through it or come up with some new technique that's just going to be magical and everything is working out and suddenly the sun comes out and the clouds, I just don't see that. Right? The Empress says that being there, having that leadership ability, getting that done is going to be very helpful for you, because at this point, it's all about sort of your team producing the work and your team doing the stuff that they need to do, rather than you coming up with some magical formula that makes everybody 10 times better type thing. So, I mean, yeah, there is a couple of things, as far as techniques. Maybe we could optimize how we do things. Maybe we could have some team happiness exercises where we do a little project or something like that together and get all that done. But in the long run, it's up to the team. Empress says you don't have to work yourself to death trying to figure this out. It's not going to be something big. King of Cups says a lot of times just sort of being there, doing some team engagement activities, doing a couple of light things could be beneficial. But as far as some great technique, you just don't need it. You just need to be there, be supportive, and show leadership ability, show that you're ready to get the project done. You're ready to move forward with that. That is going to be one of the key factors there, right? Vanessa, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. All right. So the world says ultimately it works out, right? Because COVID is a pain in the butt. It is very inconvenient. One of those things where you wish it wasn't here, but it's not that bad to work around. People do the distancing, masks, et cetera, et cetera. Highly inconvenient, but it's not the end of the world. We're still going to be able to get work. We're still going to be able to crank it out, and we're still going to have that successful transition for that. So the King of Wands also says, again, just keep going, keep moving through, and that is going to be there. All right. Epic Minecraft and Fortnite as well. Welcome. Sorry to hear about your grandmother. Might get to that in a minute. For now, Vanessa. May, what is going on? Prediction reading for 2021. Let's check that out right after Angelic Lillian. Should we get some new equipment or not? Better equipment. Is that going to be something that is worthwhile to pick up? Yeah, it is sort of, there's that phase where you're like, how much better would it be if I improved certain parts of the business, Maybe it would be a little bit better. Maybe it would be much, much better. but where is that sweet spot to where got to get some better equipment, get something new, get something that's going to be important to you and all that good stuff. So let's check that out and see where that sweet spot is with the Light Seers Tarot. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. That's interesting. Empress again. We're going to have it on every spread from now on, apparently. So, yeah, it is sort of time to start window shopping at a minimum, right? It is time to start window shopping at a minimum. 2 of Wands says start looking, start finding out. You definitely want to have that adjusted cost of the upgrade be something worthwhile. DYB, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. So, 2 of Wands says it is sort of time to start window shopping. However, the Empress and then the 7 of Pentacles. Now, 7 of Pentacles is a very good card for planting something, investing in something. The 7 of Pentacles being reversed, though, says that you definitely want to weigh the benefits versus the cost. So if you buy a new item and it doesn't give you that much monetary value. So if I spend $1,000 on an item, it needs to produce $1,000 worth of profit or get enough of a benefit to justify the $1,000 type thing. 7 of Pentacles says there's not a lot right now that sort of qualifies with your business. The 6 of Wands says it may not be time to do that, but it seems to be pretty close, right? Seems to be moderately close to get that done. Moderately close meaning 2 of Wands. Start window shopping. Start figuring out what would be my upgrade path. Do I need a new camera or a new microphone? Do I need more tarot decks? Like, what exactly do I need? And what is the upgrade path? So sort of map that out. Figure out what would be the first purchase, second purchase, and the priority of what makes the biggest difference. It is time to start window shopping indeed. Empress says, get comfortable, get everything planned out, get it laid out, but don't buy anything yet. Again, the 7 of Pentacles says that that sweet spot may not be here yet. Again, it depends on your income and all this other stuff. 6 of Wands says, don't take any action yet. 10 of Swords says, take action later. Take action maybe later. So right now, this minute may not be it, but for the future, definitely so. So get your mapping plan or your upgrade plan written out to where you're pretty good with it, and then try that as well. All right, prediction reading. Let's see, May prediction reading for 2021. How is 20? Hopefully, it's not as bad as 2020. Hopefully, it is not as bad, because that is quite difficult indeed. Angelic Lillian, thank you for your purchase. I appreciate you. The decks should be here Saturday. So the boxes are coming in Friday. Decks are coming in Saturday. So I'm hoping that I can get that cranked out over the weekend. I know I have like 150 to ship. I'd like to get 40 out. I like to get 40 out. Obviously, I don't want to take all 150 to the post office at once, but I'd like to get the first 40 out, and that would be the Patreon supporters, the stream supporters, the pre-order people, basically everybody that gets first priority, the first dibs. Get those out of there. We need to reboot. Yes, indeed. May 2020 is a great year for me. Well, that's good. That is good. I'm glad that somebody's making out like a bandit, because, 2020 was kind of crappy for me, I gotta say. It is definitely on the list of years that I wouldn't mind hitting the reverse button on. DYB, thank you for your other donation. DYB, what are your questions? Let me know, DYB. It is scrolling in chat pretty good tonight, so I don't really have your questions quite yet. So let me know. All right, 2021. Knight of Swords says 2021 is going to be here before you know it. I think it's going to be pretty action-packed for you personally. Knight of Swords is a very strong movement card. As you can see, they are just trucking along. They're moving quite rapidly along through the snow or whatever that is at the bottom. I mean, they're really moving. So it's going to be a quick action year for you. In addition, I think you actually are going to be moving. I think you're literally going to be moving. Why do we say that? Because we also have the 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups combo. It's like that you get somewhere that you enjoy. You get somewhere that's going to be good for you. So I think you literally end up moving, or you end up getting some motion within the 2021. 10 of Cups says it's going to be a pretty good year, like overall fairly decent year. That's going to be an emotionally satisfying year. It's going to have some highlights to it where you're pretty content and happy with how things are going. Not going to be just, super challenging for you to where you're like, oh my God, everything's, but the 10 of Cups says it's going to be pretty good. 4 of Cups, though, says you are offered some things that you don't want. All right, we'll get you the general DYB. Thank you so much. 4 of Cups says you're getting a lot of things that you don't want. I think some people are approaching you for opportunities. I think people want either this relationship with you, or you have a lot of people sort of hitting you up for things throughout the year. That could be good, that could be bad, could be good for making some contacts, making some discussions, some opening up and talking and whatnot. But overall, I think the people that are approaching you are not the people that you really wanted to be approaching you. Queen of Cups. Something happens toward the end of next year. So I think around the October time frame of 2021, you get some bad news emotionally. I do think that you have something for the a bit of a challenge there, going for I would say early October-ish of next year. And I think that's a bit of a challenge for you as far as 2021 goes. Anyway, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We get to DYB, talking about a general for September. A general for September. It's, Tarot Magician, Renee, it started kind of light. It started light, but it's going to be all right. All right, DYB. What are we doing? General. A general for September. Let's see how that is going to go by using, we could use this. We could use this. This is so good. The Mons Tarot. That's all you need. That is all you need. Boo Boo's got the veiny hands action. It's got the veiny hands action there going there. I've been drinking this water. You can have a lot of stuff on keto. You can have that high-calorie coffee. You can have all sorts of stuff on keto. I'm just saying. What did I have this morning that was so bad? I had a muffin, and that went through my system like hydrochloric acid. I mean, it wasn't pretty at all. I'll spare you the details, but that muffin didn't go well. That experimental muffin adventure was like the Fool, but it didn't go well at all. But that's all you need in life is some regurgitated muffin. So there you go. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Sri B. What is going on? Sri B wants to see a magic trick. I think Sri B wants to see a magic trick. While you're here, we got a couple of new people. They have not seen the money trick. I'm just saying. All right. So General, 9 of Pentacles. Says September is going to be pretty good monetary wise. I think that you have some money coming in. I think that the money is going pretty well. I think it's going pretty smoothly as well. You are still hunting for something. Did you get that house? Did you get that DYB? Did you end up getting that house or not? You end up hunting for something next month. It's a seeking out in September. So it's almost like you're trying to find something. You're still hunting. You're still seeking. You're still trying to locate that thing that you need. You haven't found it yet in September, and it's going to be a hunting month. Ace of Cups says as well, you end up sort of talking to somebody who's kind of interesting. So we're sort of interested in something. Something comes up that is sort of emotionally interesting for you. The Ace of Cups getting on a emotional adventure. Sri B, post your question. Travis, post your question. By the way, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick it. It's all random at the end of the day. It is all random. Why is my camera so dim and dark and desaturated? I don't understand what's going on. I need to fiddle with the camera settings. All right. What did I just press? I just pressed that. Okay. Let me get back to normal. Let's get back to normal. Back to the future. All right. So yeah, the Nine of Pentacles says money's coming in. Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, get a little bit of that emotional adventure. You're still seeking, you're still searching, but overall it's going to be a fairly decent month. It's going to be all right. It's going to be fairly decent, but my camera is not fairly decent. It's looking dim. It's looking quite dim on the screen. I need to fiddle with them settings. I got it from this other person. I'm assuming it's okay. It's just a little dim. So there you go. Yes, DYB, I'm aware of that. We're doing it right now. We're doing a general for the rest of this month. All right, the general for the rest of this month. It's half over. It's half over. We do have the news program coming out tomorrow, by the way. Seven of Wands says you're running into some things you really aren't quite prepared for the rest of the month. It's not anything significant. It's just like, this is unexpected. Again, unexpected, a little bit on the unexpected side. The devil, okay, the person that you're talking to that seems to be a little shady, they're not as shady as you think. I think they're on the up and up. Southern Soul and Philippe at the same time. What is going on? How are you two doing? I appreciate you. So the devil says they're actually out for your best interest. It doesn't seem like that, but they are actually out for your best interest. Seven of Cups. I think the options that you have for the rest of the month are going to work out decent, almost like no matter what you pick, it's going to be okay. And the Page of Swords, though, says sometimes you just get into a mood where you're like, what did I do to get into this situation? I almost like I stumbled into the situation, and I'm not really sure how I even got into it in the first place. So I think you end up in one of those. You end up in one of those where you're like, how did I even get into this? How did I stumble into that mess? So yeah, there you go. I think that's what ended up happening. All right. We got DYB. We got a double DYB. We got, I think we're done with the Love 80s. Welcome. What is going on? All right. Will me and the Cancer come together as lovers once again? Travis. Actually, Travis, I owe you a money trick. All right. We get the money trick. In case you're new, by the way, we got 40 people watching. So we got some new people that haven't seen the money trick. All right. The story is I need to buy the water. I've been searching for the Waterfall Tarot, which is out Saturday. It'll be link in the description. Look at these beautiful cards. Now, it costs $39. So all I have, though, is $1, $2, $3, $4, and $5. This is all I got. And obviously, we're going to need more money. We're going to need more money than this. So what we need to do is enhance our monetary value. How do we do that, you ask? You just snap your fingers like that, and it becomes $100. It's actually 20, 40, 60. So I can actually pick up at this point. I knew I was going to have a problem transforming the money. This is my first issue transforming the money. But anyway, now I have enough money to pick up. Okay, I can pick up one Waterfall Tarot and a printed book. And I got a couple of dollars left over for lunch. There you go. That's all you need in life. That is the money trick. By the way, I'm a professional magician that totally screwed up the money trick. I knew I was going to have a problem. It felt weird. like during the transformation, it felt weird. And I was like, when I do the transformation, it's going to go poorly. But it did. So I had to like move it off camera for a microsecond. The dollar menu. Nothing will make me get back to 420 pounds like the dollar menu. For sure. Anyway, we were doing Travis, weren't we? We had Travis or something. I knew I was going to mess it up. And it had to be because Travis is here. See, Travis made me nervous. Travis is like, I want a tarot reading. What are you doing? Why are you showing me this trick? And I knew I was going to mess it up at that point. Mina's Bookshelf, your price is okay for the tarot deck. Mina, did you want a waterfall tarot? I'm asking because since I have it this weekend, if you wanted one, I can get you one. Anyway. Let me know. Let me know. Did you already order one or did you want one? We can work out a deal on that too. I don't know. Speaking of waterfall tarot, let's do it for Travis. Let's do it for Travis. Always gets me hyper. I don't know why. You know, that's all you need in life is to be hyper about some $20 bills. So the story is it used to be $100 bills. And then Corona happened and I had to cash in those hundreds. So now it's only 20. Beautiful, Jada. Beautiful indeed. Jada, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Wine and dine Travis Romancer. You know, that's all you need is romance. You need romance. And if you show her the money trick, she's going to love you again. Like passionately love you again. This is the Waterfall Tarot, available today. Pre-order link in the description. It's going to be shipped out Saturday. In case you're wondering, Waterfall Tarot. Mary Claire, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So it doesn't look this dingy and dark. The camera is on auto. It's on automatic. And okay, I guess it's just my screen because it doesn't look that bad when I go on YouTube and look at it. Okay, I'm going to quit complaining. I'm going to stop complaining, which is unusual for me. Unusual for me, I admit. May, it's going to be on Etsy Saturday or Friday. Tomorrow, May, it'll be on Etsy tomorrow. All right, so beautiful Jada, do you have a question? Let me know. Let me know. Mary Claire, same with you. So, you know, we want to get into the Cancer, and if we can come together as lovers, that would be great. Strength, Death, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. You know, it looks like it's possible to flip that switch to where we have some lovers action, to where we can get the love going. Like right here. See, once you get the hearts and you get this many hearts, the lover's action really comes into play here. 3 of Pentacles says you're going to need to put in some work to do it. You got to do some work. That could be whining and dining. That could be showing them the money trick. I don't know what it is, but you have to do some stuff. You can't just get a freebie to where you just sit at home, you're watching Netflix, and then suddenly they call and they go, Travis, I've loved you my whole life, Travis. Where have you been? I'm a Cancer. I need a family, and I want you to be a part of that. That's not going to happen. 3 of Pentacles says you got to do some work. Strength says you need to be patient with this person. They need to get warmed up a little bit. They need to be romanced. They need to feel secure and all of that. Once you do that work, Death says it is quite possible to get this transformed into the next phase. Now, Death is a software upgrade. In other words, we're going from Microsoft Excel 1.0 to 2.0 or whatever. And $39, Hooping Rabbit. It'll be $39 plus shipping. Tomorrow. I might post it tonight, actually. So Death says that it is possible to transform this into the next software upgrade after you do the work. Three of Cups says you're going to get friend zoned most likely, though, if you're not friend zoned already. And yeah, if friend zone is a thing. So if that happens, you got to live with it. But that's why I'm saying you got to do the work. A friend zone versus a lovers, it's all about doing the work. It's all about, getting that romance on, getting that beautiful romantic stuff going, where you call them and then they fall in love. Their heart feels like this. It feels like that. And it's just magical. But maybe not. It depends on how much work you're willing to do. Okay. So I do have a beautiful Jada and Mary Claire. Just stop by to say hello. Mary Claire, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Beautiful Jada wants spirit messages in ya. Post your question to chat. It is a light night. We're going to be able to get to some freebies. Let's do that. All right. Jada, spirit messages. See what is going on. See those spirit messages and how that is going to work out. If you're new, by the way, this is a tarot tower. It holds 50 tarot decks. 50 tarot decks. And it only costs $20 for you to build. You can build this. I got a video how to build this your own version. It's rock solid stable. It holds 50 decks, and you can get all your supplies at Walmart, Target, wherever. So I'm just saying that this is a beautiful and lovely little thing to check that out. Loves 80s. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have a question or not. In the meantime, we're going to get some Jada spirit messages going. See how that goes. Jay, what is going on? I didn't see you join. All right. See that. See, there we go. Alley Cat, I want to get romantic with you. I mean, you can. I do have the veiny hands. You know what they say about veiny hands? All right. Let's see about that. The Tarot Tower. That's all you need in life. If you have a Tarot Tower, life just works out. All your problems fade. Speaking of problems, though, spirit messages. We got a lot of bad cards. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands says pick your battles. Pick your battles. You do need veiny hands to build it. There's no way around it. That is a requirement. I mentioned it on the video, I think. The Five of Wands says pick your battles because a lot of times you can get caught up in just garbage, useless stuff to where people drag you into it. They waste your time. They're not beneficial to you. So definitely sort of pick your battles. Choose what is important versus not as far as fighting and combat goes. Four of Pentacles, feel free to share with others. Not necessarily money or anything like that. But I think that you're getting some messages from Spirit about sharing. So it could be sharing experiences from your life and letting people know them and having some fun conversations. It could be giving of your time to the local animal shelter and walking some dogs and cats, or not walking the cats, but you know what I'm saying, walking the dogs and being friendly to the animals. So be giving into the world, and the world will reciprocate and give right back. And again, a lot of this is volunteering your time, being friendly to others, things like that. You don't got to sit there and throw out the money trick or anything like that. Five of Pentacles says that you're sort of in for a better experience money-wise. I think that you have some opportunities for money that may present themselves. By the way, entertainment purposes only. So the Five of Pentacles talks about these people that are poor, they're walking outside, they're having a rough time. That being reversed says the rough times are clearing up, and that's going to be better. The World overall says that you have some restrictions right now that are going to ease up as well. So things are getting a little bit better, and in a couple of different ways as far as spirit messages goes. That is what they got to say. So, Love 80s, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Did you have a question or not? Let me know. Let me know. I'm scrolling around for some Love 80s. I do love the 80s. I got to say, that's where all the good movies were. All the good movies. So we got G or an upgrade. All right, we got a throwdown. Ross, we got a throwdown. Love throwdown. How is it going to go? Are we going to stick with G, or are we're going to find an upgrade? Maybe get a relationship with H. Maybe get a relationship with H. That would be an upgrade, right? That'd be an upgrade from G. Veiny purposes only. You know, that's what you need. Veiny purposes only. You know what they say? I don't know what they say, actually. What do they say? All right, we got a relationship with G. Now we got a relationship with H. Let's see which one wins. We have a throwdown. We can back it up and go full-on throwdown right now. And see, H is looking pretty good out of the gate. I mean, if we just start out with H is looking pretty good out of the gate. We do need to address the G situation, though. So what is up with G? Let's zoom in a little bit and find out what is the situation with G and H. G, yeah, that doesn't look good. I gotta say, we have conflict with G. G is not an easy person to deal with sometimes. You know, sometimes G is quite annoying, in fact. We got the sort of that conflict there. We got another conflict here. It's just not the optimal situation. Now, G is pretty stable, though. G is pretty stable. And if you want just the minimum requirements for a relationship, and you just want to sort of whisper by and hope that's going to work out, it looks like that might be okay. So G looks like your minimum relationship standards, right? So, you know, that's going to be up to you. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never take a veiny hands person's readings and act on them. So there you go. The upgrade, or the finding somebody new, is looking very good. This is looking terrible. This is looking, so we got G and we got somebody else. Somebody else is looking pretty good. Dallas, you're quite welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. We got the sun. The sun shining on this new person looks fantastic. We have science as well. They know what they want. They know how to get it. They're good at what they do. I think they're good with relationships as well. Science is looking fantastic with this, as well as a good emotional component as well. The new person wins. We had a throwdown. We got serious with it. We got serial with it, and the new person won. That looked great. That looked fantastic. In fact, that was a clear winner from the start, I gotta say. Yeah, finding somebody new may be beneficial for you. Okay, so Lewis, I just found you. Just happy I did. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. I need some guidance for a crazy situation. So many things happen at one time. Lewis wants some guidance. Throwing it down. Inya, thank you for your donation. Let me know if you have a question. In the meantime, we are going to get Lewis. Lewis needs some guidance. Needs some guidance. And you came to the place with random tarot reading. I'm not sure how good of a guidance you're going to get there, but we're going to throw it down. We're going to throw it down for Lewis and try it out with the, with a waterfall tarot. Love 80s. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know if you have a question, Love 80s, because I indeed love the 80s. Enya, thank you for the other donation. Let me know if y'all have questions. See what is up. What is up? All right. We need some guidance for Lewis. Lewis is stuck. Lewis has, why are we getting, okay, screw this. All right. So I just got the exact same cards in the last reading, which I'm not even sure how's that possible. But okay. The waterfall just wants to make a stand. It wants to make a stand. September. All right. Love 80s. We'll check out your September after we throw down Lewis's guidance question. Lewis, the King of Cups, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it sometimes. The King of Cups is literally all about sort of this Gandhi feel, to where you don't get emotionally turmoiled with stuff. You got to relax. Lewis, you got to relax. Are you a Virgo, Lewis? Lewis, you can tell us. It's okay. Lewis, go ahead and admit. Go ahead and admit. You may be a Virgo. Lewis, you got to relax. You got to relax. Two of Coins, you don't have a lot of choices in the matter. You're sort of stuck. So there are decisions to be made, but some of those may not be. Southern Soul, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You don't have a lot of choices in some of these matters. It's almost like somebody else is steering the car. Somebody else is steering that car sometimes. Five of Swords, you are going to win some and lose some. I think you've already lost some, and we sort of feel that within here. 10 of Swords says you may have to cut the situation loose. You may have to cut the situation loose because, you got to relax. You got to relax. If you can cut something loose from the situation that is not benefiting you and is stressing you out, is freaking you out, then you know that you got to cut some things loose and you got to relax. You got to relax. Lewis, get that Aquarius and you got to relax. Okay. Enya wants to find some love. Enya, get some love for you. And then we needed a General. There you go. Generala for 80s. Check that out. All right, 80s. Get a General going and find out how that is going to go. All right. Let's see what kind of General we can get. We did the cats. We have not done, though. We have not done the Encore. That is always a good one. Ross, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Ross wants to meet somebody to love. That is all you need. Sounds good, Ross. We'll get to you in a minute. Right now, let's do somebody. Let's do 80s, a General, and then we'll do Enya. Some love. It is a love night. Everybody wants some love. I love all of you. So, if you don't get that love, if it comes out not that great, well, I love you anyway. Okay, for a General, some people are trying to force you to do some stuff you don't really want to do. You got that devil feel. You got a bit of that Capricorn feel here. No offense to Boo Boo, but you got that devil feel to where it's almost like that some people are not out for your best interest at the moment. You need to sort of watch out in September. Make sure you don't get into situations that you can't control, right? Somebody has some great ideas. Somebody wants you to back the team. May not be in your best interest. 8 of Coins, though. It says you have some work opportunities in September. Either the current position that you're in has some opportunities for you where you're sort of getting opportunities, but the 8 talks about stable work, talks about steady work. Next to the 10 of Coins, it actually talks about either making money, getting new opportunities, getting something exciting with work, and all of that. So that combo is fantastic. This is a great combo for work. If you're looking for a job, if you currently have a job, getting some money from either one of those looks very promising. September is a very monetary, stable, a very good thing from that. All right. Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, September's looking good money-wise for sure. The Magician, though, says you are going to get some work you're not prepared for. Be ready to either go into some training online, watch some videos, read some books. You're going to get some work you're not prepared for. You're going to panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Relax. Take the Magician reversed seriously, though. Get your training. Get your information that you need to get this work done, because September is money month. September is your money month. It is your money month. I'm telling you now, that is fantastic. I have not seen somebody with money that well and that pretty stable type thing there in quite some time, I gotta say. All right, Inya, show my feelings. Should I show my feelings to this person or this person? Oh, show my feelings or not, Inya? We gotta get you some information here. We're gonna show some love, get some love going, because that is pretty critical, I gotta say. We don't want to do the thoth because it would be bad. It would be very bad. But the Dark Mansion is sort of my de facto love thing right here. The Dark Mansion is going to tell you everything you need to know. I'm just hoping, because you need some love, We need to get some of that. We need to get some of that, some of those hearts. Get that warm feeling. That sounds dirty. You know what I'm saying, though. Get that tingly. Well, that sounds dirty too. You know what I'm saying. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. Veiny hands, indeed. All right. We don't do all reversals, and this is working my nerves, but okay. Okay. Let's see. We showing our feelings or not? Ooh, 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. It's almost like that you have a different opportunity coming. You have some different opportunity coming. Off-duty beauty, what is going on? So, here's where you're at. Well, I say you have a new opportunity. You have something cool coming. The Knight of Swords and 8 of Wands. These are both rapid, quick action cards. Okay? Knight of Swords talks about getting in there without any plans, getting in there unexpectedly, and it sort of points to somebody new. Vonda, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. 8 of Wands, again, points to something that you want to chase. I think you end up sort of meeting a fire sign, and I think that really, really turns into a relationship rapidly. So all of a sudden, it's like, boom, here we go. I think I won the emotional lottery here. This is looking very, very good. We do have the 4 of Cups, though, says that it comes at a time to where you're not quite prepared for it. You're still thinking about somebody else. You're worried about somebody else. You're focusing on other people when you really shouldn't. When you really shouldn't. It's almost like don't force yourself into some situation where you're just almost begging people for attention. You don't really need that. You got somebody coming. You got a fire sign coming. They're going to be fantastic. It's going to be a pretty good relationship. 4 of Swords, though, says that they get bored pretty quickly, or they need a lot of entertainment, excitement, and things like that, which is cool. You can jump on into that, if they want to go skydiving, maybe we want to go skydiving. If you want to do something exciting, let's do something exciting. It's not a time to just relax into the relationship. It's a very active type person. A fire sign sort of makes sense as well, but you sort of do see that and sense that as well, sort of coming around the corner. But yeah, moderately soon, I think you have an interesting fire sign that's going to want to hang out with you. All right, Southern Soul Tarot. Will Philippe Z hold with someone special? Hold love with someone? Okay. All right, we got Philippe. The Philippe in chat. Philippe, will they hold someone special soon? a special love, one of those great loves. We can do the Wonderland Tarot for this one. That's going to be a good one. That is going to be a good one. Beautiful Jada, podcasting, life coaching, and writing books. Beautiful Jada's expanding the skills. Beautiful Jada's not messing around anymore. She's getting full steam ahead on them skills. Let's check that out, Beautiful Jada, and do that in just a minute. In the meantime, let's find out what is going on with Philippe and see if Philippe is going to have some hugs and kisses and all that. Emperor, Judgment, and Temperance. Well, Emperor says that they have more control over this than what you might expect. So when your deck for Kickstarter be mailed out, it'll be mailed out this weekend. Love 80s. It'll be, you can pre-order it, link in the description. It will be mailed out to you this weekend. Well, some. I got 150, so I can't do them all at once. So I'm going to do 40 this weekend. So Love 80s, let me know what your name is on the Kickstarter. If you Kickstarted, I will make sure yours goes out this weekend in the first batch. Emperor says you have more control over this than what you might think. What does that mean? It may mean that they need to get out more. They need to swipe right. They need to get online. They need to actively participate in it. The Emperor means more participation they have. The more they let the universe know they're willing to work at this, then that's going to be beneficial to them. Page of Wands, they haven't gotten a lot of good messages lately. I think they've gotten rejected. I think they're kind of sad about being rejected. I think it's not a situation where they're just too happy with it. Judgment says there are opportunities. There are opportunities, but you got to get serious about it. You do. You can't just get the freebie. You got to get serious about it. Judgment says there are great opportunities around the corner, so it's going to be very well, very done. Temperance says, though, that they've had opportunities in the past, but yeah, maybe you want to reevaluate what you're looking for. Sometimes what we're looking for and what I like to have ideally, I'd love to have, would be great. But sometimes, you got to relax the requirements a little bit and sort of see where that goes. So I think you've had some other opportunities in the past, and you may want to take some opportunities that are coming up. But yeah, you got more things coming. You got to work at it. You got to sort of put in the time and effort a little bit more, and things could work out. But, with COVID, though, it's kind of difficult because you don't know what's going to happen with the COVID thing. Am I gonna kiss this person and end up getting COVID and dying off tomorrow? How do you date now? Do you need a full bodysuit? Will I meet a lover this year? Ross, I hope you meet a lover. I hope you get a nice relationship. Hope you get something that's going to be amazing for you. Something magical, something cool, something exciting, something that looks like the slow tarot. Has anyone read Sarah Wilde books? They're True Blood. They're set in the tarot. No, I have not. That does sound interesting, though. I got to say, after reading Interview with a Vampire, those books were the creepiest freaking things. That was a very good series. And by the way, if you don't have those on audiobooks, Simon Vance reads it, and his voice is freaking creepy as hell. So when he reads that vampire book, you feel like you're there, and you get like goosebumps and stuff. Simon Vance. That is so good. All right, Ross, we're going to have love this year. Six of Wands looking good. Nine of Coins, Hierophant, and the Knight of Coins. What's going on with the coins? Okay. Coins works. There we go. Unboxing. There you go. Love 80s. You're going to be able to unbox Love 80s. Do you live in the U.S.? I assume so. If you love well, no, that's kind of weird to say, but do you love the 80s because you live in the U.S.? If you live in the U.S., you may get it. You might get it in like a couple of days, depending on how close you are to Texas. Anyway, so yeah, the Six of Wands says you're headed for the success. You're headed that direction. The Nine of Coins, though, says that it's more of an opportunity with somebody that you've met before. Somebody that you met before. It is an unusual opportunity, but you get sort of that rekindling of some type of relationship. The Nine of Coins is like this comfortable garden feel that looks really good. So you really sort of get that comfortable feel there. Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Hierophant, though, says that it gets, it was too serious to begin with, or it had a lot of weight to it to begin with, and it's hard to sort of to get going again. The Hierophant says you do end up running into problems. The Knight of Coins as well says this. I mean, basically, you're looking at somebody that you've known before comes back into your life. There's some drama associated with that because you're not quite prepared for it. You're like, I'm not really sure if I want to do that again. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. But it does end up working well. It is sort of this negotiation process, though. It's almost like that they want something that you can't give them, or they want too much, too fast. And again, you're sort of hesitant to begin with. You're not really sure where I should go with this. But you do have that opportunity. I don't see anybody like new, like brand new. Somebody just comes in and wanders over. It's somebody from your past coming back. And again, you're sort of back and forth with it. You're not really sure how to take this. This is not like the most beautiful situation in the world. But I think in the long run, it actually does work out well, at least for a period of time. So there you go. It's that... it's, the back in love, back to the future, just like the movie. All right. Am I going to get laid off? Mina's bookshelf. I do have a chapter in my book, by the way, talks about getting laid off. I am proofreading my book. Mina's laid off. We're going to furlough staff because of COVID. COVID is never going away. Like, when's COVID actually going away? I'm tired of it. I tell you, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of dealing with it. All right, let's do This Might Hurt. Tarot would be a good one for that. He was based on me, Allie. Okay. Yeah, man, that Simon Vance, that creepy freaking voice Simon Vance has, man. Vampire Chronicles. That was a creepy story, too. Like once you got into the later stories and stuff, all the anguish, the second book, the Vampire Lestat, man, that was the anguish and the hatred and the revenge in that book was just really, really weird. All right, so we're going to get laid off or not? Are they going to lay people off? They're going to get rid of them? Seven of Pentacles says yes. Nine of Cups says yes. Three of Wands says yes, and the Four of Cups says, I don't know. So basically, yes, and I think they are going to end up getting rid of some people. Nine of Cups, we have the collection of cups in the background, the collection of jars or mugs or whatever those things are in the background. And the Nine of Cups says, yeah, we need to reduce the amount of things back there. It's reversed. We need to reduce those. Seven of Pentacles, we don't really want to invest in the future right now. We don't want to invest in the future right now. We want to take it easy. We want to not spend much. We want to not plant as much stuff as we need to. Three of Wands, a lot of people are looking for work. And a lot of people are trying to figure it out and trying to find that work and all that. So, I mean, yes, basically, yes. I think they're going to furlough some people. Hopefully not you. Hopefully they don't furlough Mina's bookshelf. All right. What was that? Okay. Beautiful Jada wanted to know, I got a bunch of hobbies or something. How's the new ventures going to go? I wrote a review about Queen of the Damned on Amazon and Rice. Oh, wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. Jacqueline says, thank you for sending my deck out this weekend. Love. Okay, that's you. Okay, love 80s. We'll get yours out. We'll get yours out on priority. We'll get yours out first. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this and try it out. Beautiful Jada has some new adventures, some new ventures. You got all. Beautiful Jada is not bored. We know that. Anne Rice, man, that Anne Rice. The amount of angst, in The Vampire Lestat was nuts. I could feel it just oozing through his voice. Man, such a great series, man. I mean, if you know a series that was as good as that, you need to let me know, because it was like a crack addiction. All right, gonna be okay. I hope so. Everything's so expensive. I know. Definitely not bored. Now, beautiful Johnny, you got it going on. You are running. You are running with the, what is it? Running with the horses. What's the saying? To where like you're just going full steam all the time. All right. Ace of Cups. It's emotionally satisfying for you. You get into it. You're like, yes. You get into it. You're excited about it. You're ready for it. Ace of Cups says this is an emotional thing for you. I think that you get a lot of joy from these things, right? But it's hard to stick with one for a long time. Is my next boyfriend going to be my partner for life? Dreamy, we got you covered, my friend. Thank you so much for your donation. You get bored, beautiful. You get bored. But I think you figured out how you work. All right, Jada, I think you figured out how you work. And that is, I love to do one thing until I get bored of it and hop to something else. But you have such a wide variety to choose from at this point that you don't get burned out. You see people that have a problem with this. What they'll do is they'll do something like painting, and that's all they'll do. And they burn out. They burn out. Now they don't know what to do. But you have so many things you can skip back and forth to. When you get burned out of this, hop over to here. Hierophant says you're not taking it too seriously. You're not focused on one thing. You have a lot of ventures going at the same time. Ace of Wands says you're going to get stalled out on some of those. That is okay. The Two of Cups overall says your method behind the madness works well. So keep doing that, where you have separation of stuff to where you can hop back and forth based upon what you feel like doing at the moment. And that's going to work for you. As long as you keep at it and keep practicing at it and do a little bit every day, you're going to be successful at it. So are you going to be successful? Yes, but definitely never ever doubt yourself about having all of these different things, because that's how your brain works. That's how you work. And that's going to make you successful. If you just do one thing and you do it all the time, you're going to get burned out. You're going to get bored. You like variety, and that's how you have it set up, and that is what is going to work for you at the end of the day. So it's great. All right, if the job I'm supposed to work in, should I apply for the transfer? More money, but more responsibility. That sounds like a saying from a movie. With great power comes great responsibility. Should I take that new job or not? Should I take that new job or not? I do have a job screen coming. We can hop to the job screen for now and hope it works out. We just use that. Whoa, what can we use? I think we're going to use the dragon. The dragon is it. The dragon is going to be our friend. Sounds like a real job. With great power comes great responsibility. We're ending soon, by the way. Thank all of you for joining me tonight. As always, I love every one of you. Every single one of you, especially anybody that can tell me something that was as good as the Vampire Chronicles. If you can let me know that, other than Brandon Sanderson's books, which I'm also addicted to, but there's that. Is that Dallas? I'm not sure where it is. I took it off the internet. You know, the Sun says Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely take it. Entertainment purposes only, obviously, but definitely take it. More responsibility is okay. The Sun says that it is going to be a successful venture for you. It is going to be something where you're like, yes, this is what I wanted. This is where I wanted to go. This is exciting for me. And this is going to be, sort of where it's at for me as far as this goes. So yes, absolutely. This is looking great for you. And I think this is something that you should chase. Six of Wands says that with that enhanced responsibility comes visibility as well. Have you read Mistborn? Yeah, I'm reading. Well, I read that. Now I'm on the other one, the massive one. Anyway, I got that one I'm started on. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Six of Wands says comes better visibility too. So when I say that, that means more people notice you. You're well known. You get more recognition, which leads to more money, leads to more responsibilities, obviously, but it is a positive and good thing. Sunshiny, you're always on time. I appreciate you. Page of Pentacles says that you need to make sure that you get the money. Don't take the responsibility without working out the money beforehand. Otherwise, you may get screwed on it to where you're not getting the money that you expect. Make sure the money is cleared up before you leap into it. Make sure the money is cleared up before you leap into it. Queen of Pentacles says you're overall content and happy with it as well. So looking great. I mean, this is nothing but good news. But of course, watch out for this money thing. Make sure that you are getting that money. Make sure that you're not getting bent over on that and they just lob you into some management role without any money, without a title or anything like that. Nobody wants to be in that situation. So there you go. Just make sure that's okay. All right. Why did the hearts activate? All right. Dreamy. Maybe it's because I love Dreamy. I do love Dreamy. So we'll do the hearts just because I love Dreamy. Dreamy comes in here, makes my day better. When my next boyfriend gonna be my partner for life? All right, we want to get some permanent thing going here. Dreamy. Permanence? Is it? No. Permanent. I think I did that right. Permanent. See, I rely on Google's text to speech. No. Google's speech to text to do my spelling. And therefore my spelling is like really bad in reality. Okay. But when I talk into my Google phone, my Google handles all of it for me. All of it. Show me the money indeed. Yes, the waterfall mask. I priced it at $8. You don't need to spend $15. You only need to spend half of that because I put my price at rock bottom. I'd rather you wear my mask and be safe than make the $7, quite frankly. Instead, you could use the $7 to pick up the water. Okay. Let's see. The moon is going to be permanent. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Well, I'm not really sure. It doesn't look that positive as far as being a permanence. The moon reversed talks about the cycles not being there. Lisa, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. The moon says the permanence is not really there. It's the cycle's reversed. It means the day-to-day activities, that day-to-day reliability just is not there with the next partner. Three of Wands says they have wandering eyes. They have wandering eyes, you know? Oh, Robert Jordan. Yeah, he describes everything for like an hour. I'm not really sure. I do need to get that. Do need to get the Robert Jordan action going though. Three of Wands says the next partner has some wandering eyes. They're sort of looking for upgrades, or maybe looking for somebody else to date as well. You got to you keep that in check sometimes. Eight of Wands says they do have a tendency to leave. They're more of a short-term type person, more of a bit of a short-term type relationship. You see that with the Three of Wands, sort of looking out for the next partner. You did see that as well with the Eight, as far as moving on sometimes, sort of a short-term thing. And the Two of Wands reversed. Two of Wands reversed. It's just not really good opportunity. So it looks a little more like your next one. Your next one looks more like a little short-term relationship, something that's going to be fun, entertaining, good, but at the end of the day, short term. All right, Sunshiny Day. DYB, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. I'm fed up with my boss. All right, SD. Fed up with my boss. Yes, if you want a mask with a particular card, let me know, and I'll put it out there for you. All right, let's see. Speaking of Waterfall Tarot. All right, Alley Cat, thank you for the book recommendations. I do need to get some books out. I do need to get me some reading action in. Yeah, Robert Jordan. Only problem I had with Jordan was he describes everything. Like, if Robert Jordan gets a tarot deck, he would describe it for about 38 pages. He'd be like, the tarot deck was rectangular and it had some pentacles on it. It smelled like old wood. Okay. Well, thank you, Love 80s. I appreciate you. Fed up with my boss. What am I going to do? Ace of Pentacles, Death, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You do need some stability here. No matter what happens, you need some stability. You need to get back to work, have work as normal. I think you're in for a change. I don't know if that's because something happens with the boss. I don't know if something else is going on, if the boss is leaving, if the boss has some other plans. But Death says there's a major change in the works. There's something going to happen. It seems to be good for you, though. The Eight of Pentacles says that your stability is there, that you end up getting the good news, you end up getting the good stuff, and the work environment stabilizes some, which is all you really need as far as that's concerned. But you do have a big change coming. It does end up for a stable work environment for you, which may mean that the boss is affected instead of you. The Two of Wands, it's almost like that the boss is looking for something else, or the boss is trying to do other stuff. Ross, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Two of Wands says it ends up, it's almost like the boss leaves. So it has that feel, almost like the boss leaves or does something different. Ace of Pentacles says, yeah, I mean, you're fed up. You're ready for a change. And I think that change is coming. Ross and Dreamy, thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you. Yeah, so there's a change coming. It's good for you. It ends up making somebody else look for something else. So maybe the bosses, I don't know what is happening here, but yeah, there's definitely a change coming. It's almost like you don't need to worry about it too much. I think Sunshiny Day, I think there's some things happening and they end up working out well for you in the end. All right, DYB had a dream. I have a dream. Mean checks on the way. All right, we got some checks for DYB. Let's find out about that. Got some checks going. We're dreaming about checks now. DYB, you're into them checks. DYB is ready for that fat cash. Let's do this one for the fat cash. This is going to be a good one here. This is the pre-Raphaelite tarot right there. When will I meet my life partner? All right, dreamy. Let's check that out. Get you a nice dreamy situation going there. Speaking of dreams, DYB. Dreaming about them checks. We got checks soon. I think they're on the way. I think we got some checks on the way. We got the 6. Now, the 6 is a delivery. The 6 is movement. The 6 is some people in the boat heading a particular direction. They're moving towards you. I think that means, indeed, that you have some checks moving towards you. Now, the 7 says that it is almost like it's a surprise, or it's something you didn't expect. So it's either earlier than what you expected, or it's something else to that matter. But the 7 says it's almost like a return or a surprise or something that you didn't expect. It is good for you emotionally as well. It is sort of, it ends up being something that is very beneficial for you. So you do get some checks. It does look good, and I think that is where it's at. And that is going to be pretty exciting, I gotta say, for you there. All right, the DYB checks are on the way. We got some good stuff out there. Dreaming about it. You're so excited, you're just literally dreaming about it at this point. All right, Ross, I live in France. I want to know if I have more opportunities to develop professionally in Spain. I'd like to live there. So you're looking for moving. Move to Spain and work. Is that going to be something there? I'd like to live there. Okay. Ross, let's check that out by using the Playful Heart Tarot. There you go. The 6 is on their way. Could be. The 6, you know, that boat does fit a lot of checks. You can get a lot of checks jammed into that boat there. It's got some room. It's got some room for the checks. All right, we're going to move to Spain and work, or how is that going to work? How is that going to work? We need one more. How is that going to work? I mean, I think as far as that goes, 3 of Cups in the Tower. I mean, a move to Spain to try to get some work at this point is quite dramatic. It's quite dramatic. The Tower ends up in that. It's not going to be a smooth transition. It's not going to be something where, you know, it's like, it's just rough at the end. I think you start out with the 3 of Cups. I think that there's some alluring things there where you're thinking about it. You see some good things. You hear good things. You have this allure or this draw to do that. Page of Cups says you're sort of emotionally tied to it as well. Maybe you know somebody there. Maybe you have some opportunities there. Maybe you've heard some things. But again, that pull is there. You're thinking about it, right? 3 of Wands says you've already started searching. I think you've already gotten online. You talked to some people. You've checked some stuff out. And you're pretty, you know, you're sort of ending in that direction. It's going to be a dramatic change. It is going to be a dramatic change. Love 80s, thank you for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful weekend yourself. The Tower with the 3 of Wands says that it is so abrupt and different that you're going to have problems. You're going to run into difficulties. It's not going to be as easy as you think. No matter how alluring it looks, at the end of the day, you may have some substantial problems to deal with once you make the move. So I would research the crap out of it before making any decisions. Find out what's available, how many positions are available. Find out what can you do, what can you get. Find out where would you live, who would you talk to, where would you get food. Every little thing that you can do as far as planning is concerned, I would do that first. And make sure that you're prepared if you do go in. Because again, this is a major change with a lot of problems. So research it more than you would research anything else, because you're going to run into some difficulties, a lot of difficulties. But it may be something where you don't care. And you're like, that's fine, I'm good. But, you know, I'm willing to work through those difficulties, but they are there. The Tower, as when you get an end card being the Tower, that when you get an end card being the Tower, that means that that is the finality. That is the finale, where you're just like, the Tower has fallen. Everything is on the ground and shatters. And at this point, you got to figure out what to do next. It's better to have the Tower in the middle of the spread, so at least you know what happens next. So there you go. All right. So we're trying to find something. When? What was the question? When will I get? Something like that. Dreamy. Need to get some love for Dreamy. All right. Somebody got my pet painting that I did. They received it. All right. When will I meet my life partner? The Five of Wands says you do have some short-term relationships to go before you actually meet this person. Queen of Wands says it's going to take some patience, as well as the Ace of Coins. It's like you need to get other things in your life settled before you go into a long partner, a long-term partner. You have a lot of instability in your life. You need to get a lot of that settled to move into that next phase. As far as when, I mean, you're talking like sometime next year type feel, where it's going to be a long period of time before you meet this person. It's almost like that there's not really a time frame. It's getting your life settled, figuring out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, getting more stability, getting moved, getting at a place where you are going to be settled and you're going to be permanently there. And that's sort of when this starts developing, or the universe starts manifesting a more long-term partner rather than somebody that's going to be temporarily. So there you go. So that is looking pretty good for that. And Page of Wands reversed. So, the Page of Wands reversed, it just says messages about the action. In other words, don't rely on anything right now. Take it easy. Focus on the stabilization of your life. And that's going to be sort of a thing going on after that. Anyway, thank you for your donation. And as always, I appreciate everybody being here. We will see you tomorrow.